All right! Kaito cheered. Maki responded by quirking an eyebrow.
What are you so happy about?
Don't you get it? This means we've got a fighting chance! That dumbass bear thought he could outsmart us, but he was damn wrong, Kaito explained. He wasn't ready for just how tough we are, and whatever plan he's had's gonna crash and burn. I like the way you think, Kaede replied with a grin. It's certainly not impossible, Shuichi agreed. Something's only impossible until someone does it, Kaito recounted. Words to live by.
You really are an idiot, aren't you?
Maki deadpanned. Hey, they don't let idiots into the space program, the purple-haired boy shot back. If it's all the same, there's one more thing that's been on my mind for a while, Kaede interrupted. The three snapped to attention. When Shirogane-san was... Kaede took a breath before continuing. When she was executed, did her outfit seem familiar? The others looked at the pianist with their confusion quite readily apparent. Commenting on the dead's sense of fashion was certainly odd, to say the least. Well, she was the ultimate cosplayer, remember? So when they dressed her up, I think whoever she was meant to look like was a big deal, the blonde shared. I know the design from something. I don't know if it was a movie, or a TV show, or a game, or whatever, but I know I've seen that character before. Kaito shrugged his shoulders. I don't really follow pop culture. Astronaut training eats up my time.
I had a bad experience with cosplay once,
Maki alluded.
I'm not going to explain what happened, but the point is, I know nothing about cosplay that would help.
Shuichi scratched his head. The outfit did seem familiar, but I'm just as in the dark as you are about what character it was supposed to be.
Is this important?
Maki questioned. Monokuma doesn't do anything without a reason, Kaede countered. There's some sort of significance to what character she was dressed as, and it might have been some kind of hint. Kaito yawned. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm beat. I think that's enough for the night. As he stood up, he stumbled. You okay, Kaito? Shuichi asked. I just got up too fast. Got a little dizzy. I'm good. The astronaut brushed off. I'm gonna hit the hay. Wait, you're not gonna work out with us? Kaede clarified. Well, kind of a long day.
You spent most of it napping.
Maki reminded him. No need for the third degree, Maki roll. I'll train twice as hard tomorrow to make up for it, Kaito offered. Cross my heart. With that, he finally made his exit.
He truly is one of the dumbest people I've ever known,
Maki lamented. He may not be bright, but he's got a good heart, Kaede argued. And isn't that what's important?
In a life or death situation? No.
The folk caretaker stated rather plainly. Without much fanfare, she began her set of sit-ups, prompting the other two to do the same. In a matter of moments, Maki had finished her set, whereas Kaede and Shuichi still had a good ways to go.
I'm going to bed,
she announced as she too moved toward the dorms in the distance. This left Kaede and Shuichi on their own once more, and this left them in an odd place. Their last bit of one-on-one time had ended on a less than stellar note for the both of them, each considering taking a step forward, though ultimately keeping things stagnant. Silent sit-ups did nothing to ease the tension. If anything, they only served to exacerbate it. Between the elevated heart rates and rushing endorphins, the two were left rather anxious about what was to come. As the two stood up, roughly around the same time as one another, they prepared to head back. I guess, since you're joining the art club, this is goodbye? Kaede pointed out. The words were like a splash of cold water. Shuichi knew he was best suited to the infiltrator role, but socializing was awkward enough. Having to be separated from the people he knew he could get along with was going to be tricky, especially if he had to pretend to oppose Kaede. Regardless, he mustered up some resolve and made a different claim. "It's more of a see you soon, right?" The pianist smiled. "Yeah, that sounds better." "Well, I'll see you soon," Shuichi gulped. He tried as hard as he could to summon some courage. She had started it right, so it would be okay. But it was accidental, so maybe he shouldn't. He wrestled with his options until... "Okay. Good night, Saihara-kun." As Kaede walked away, waving goodbye, Shuichi was left to wonder if he would have said Kaede. All the same, Kaede made it all the way back to her dorm room and shut the door behind her. She very calmly made her way to the head of her bed and lifted one of the pillows up to her face and began to scream in frustration. The blonde girl collapsed onto her mattress and began to emotionally beat herself up over her own cowardice. "I keep saying we need to face the truth," she ranted to no one. "So why can't I just say it? I'm sure he..." She blushed without even finishing the thought. In a fit, she tossed the pillow aside and let out a sigh. "Just admit it, Akamatsu," she told herself. "You like him." End of chapter 22.